You had a pretty nice, easy entry into the arts. Not a lot of doubt, not a lot of questions. You just kind of went with it, and you've been enjoying it. You've been sticking to it.
I mean, to be honest, not gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking about going to uni after school. Straight away after I finished, I thought that's I'm going to Moscow. There's my favorite famous what do you call it? Like a show ballet group. That makes sense. They call
Uh,
ballet, but they're not really just doing ballet. They're doing hip hop and everything. Every
So it's like a
style of,
dance company.
yeah, proper huge one. And
Dance
they
troupe.
their work, they get money, and they perform everywhere with this Russian, singers, whatever stars, and obviously they get money for that, and they are on TV most
Well,
of the
I
time.
hope I hope they're not doing it only for the exposure at that level.
No, but they are very good. And I remember I was searching how to enroll the school, how
Hmm,
to get there. Oh, you had to have a proper audition or to work as them to get the job there. You had to study first, basically. So it's like a
right.
proper school, and then you get to a higher level, and then you work. And
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
I thought I really wanted to go there, but then something changed, and like in a very 1 second, I decided to go to Scotland.
Well, that's that.
That's a
What
twist.
was this? Yes, that's an
I swear that's
unexpected.
what happened. I was like, no, no,
I, f-
somebody was
I
telling
feel
me.
like
No.
I feel like this was like a couple of weeks worth of what am I gonna do with my life, but you just summed it up with a
Did you call me wizard? That's what happened.
yada yada.
Magic.
Fast forward, Oscar. Here I am. Thank you very much. Well, I
Yeah,
would like to
exactly.
thank my mama and the producers.
Hmm.
Okay, right. So I mean that actually runs into my second question, which is normally, how did you up in the UK?
So yeah, like I said, something changed in 1 minute. I honestly I can't even remember what. Obviously the reason first was to go for free studying. I'm not gonna
Free-
lie, free studying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, and the reason I moved to Scotland was because I realized the only way I could do acting and even study acting professionally and be able to
Yeah.
like sustain myself was somewhere where they offer free higher education.
Yeah, not
And
gonna lie, it's a lot easier than in Russia. Even if I did acting in Russia, it would still be a lot of studying, like proper uni, and you would pay for that. And I don't know if I did it in Russia where I ended up. I have no idea.
mm,
But yeah, I came here, and it is easier here. Although you say it's a big competition, but still, it's a lot easier than in Russia.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah,
and that because for me, I was always sort of attracted by the English language, and I was learning English and translating from English. So for
literally,
me,
that's why I just thinking.
like I was fluent in English before I moved here. So for me, going somewhere where they speak English was a no-brainer. Plus, I grew up in American and British films and television as well. Well,
Mhm.
what I could see online because I didn't have my own TV, but I watched a lot of it online.
Mhm.
And basically, yeah. So the knowledge of the language, which was like I'm not gonna learn Russian just so I can do acting in Russia, and also
Uh,
the industry, which I was more familiar with in the Western UK, British, American world, just attracted me straight away. I had more exposure. I was enjoying it more. So yeah, I ended up just navigating, sort of turning this way as opposed to going to Russia.
yeah. No, I'm a bit opposite. I wasn't fluent in English at all. So of course, coming here, I had to go for a English course first for a year.
Okay.
But I
So you
guess,
you came here like with basic English.
oh yeah, very.
How old
No,
were you when you
I
moved
don't
here?
even know. 7 years ago.
Okay.
I was actually 20. Yeah, it was 2015 when I came, and
Okay. I mean, I was already here for 2 years, but well done you.
good, good. No, my English was, the funniest moment. I was flying, actually, it was my first ever flight. I never flew before.
Hmm.
When I was coming to Aberdeen, it was the first ever flight and travel, and I was by myself and going somewhere, and it was two different planes. I had to stop in Frankfurt. Obviously, English is, you know.
It's
So
zilch. It's
I
nada.
was panicking. I was panicking, and I remember going. seeing people going on the same flight, and I would follow them, and then I would just stop to take a picture. I would turn back and then turn again, and I see the same people, but I am that much of a paranoid person. I see the same people, but I'm like, oh my god, am I going the same way? Am I going to following the same people? And then when we went to the bus, I didn't know that the bus takes you to the plane sometimes when the airport is huge.
Yeah.
I went into the bus and I had to, otherwise I would keep panicking. So I had to ask people, what's this bus? Where is it going? So
Yeah,
exactly
because you're
that's
like,
what
I'm going for the plane. Why are you? Why bus? What?
that's exactly what I did. And I was like, what is this bus? Honestly, I heard, well, people answered, of course, I think it's for everybody. You understand English better than you speak, like your hearing is better and
Yeah.
understanding is better. And then they answered that this bus is taking you to the plane. And then I was like, okay, thank you very much. And I heard them saying, "Oof, brave, brave." That I actually asked the question with this English, level. That's crazy.
Oh,
Uh,
bless you. So,
yeah, so I came here, I did English course. I went to the pre-intermediate level because when I
mm,
did the test, the tech, that I'm not as good. But like after 2 weeks, my teacher said, I feel like you're bored. Do you want to go to a higher level? I was like, well, I'm kind of scared, but yeah, let's try because I am bored. That's what I did in school. So I went to a higher level and thank God I did. I actually managed to. It was a challenge. So, you know how it says challenge is making you grow faster and you accept it,
yeah.
you get better at faster. So imagine I would spend another year on an intermediate level. So thank God he noticed that. I love him until today, and he was like, just go. I went there and yes, I managed to, and I passed the exam, and that's it. And from then, of course, I could work and do a different course. I had a certain level for entering other courses.